Hello! Oh yeah, how you like my sweater? 2 years ago when I splurged in Shein shopping, but I never actually wore it. So, and since we are in a lovey-dovey team, I thought I might, switch up things and make it more cute and in season, in flavor, if you want. Other housekeeping stuff. We are inching so close, or not so close, but we are inching closer to the end. So I think we're past midway at this point. Very happy with that. I love how this thing is proceeding, going forth, etc., etc. Oh yeah, so I was chatting with a friend yesterday, and she inspired me. My dog wants to chew my sweater. So she inspired me this thing that I haven't otherwise planned or thought of. But so after 25th, I'm gonna make a video showing all the spreads that I have used thus far. Obviously linking all of them as is currently is. Oh my god, obsessed with this sweater, Jesus Christ. So yeah, showing on screen all the spreads that I have used, linking them all, so that if you are curious, called to, inquisitive about one particular spread, you can jump to that day for your group of signs. Also, I will take a small break, in between Christmas and New Year. There's a couple of days I can take off. Following that video, and then starting on New Year's, I'm getting back to each individual 12 signs, so you guys will get a more quote-unquote personalized per sign versus just your group of signs, because then I will sort of manage my time a little differently and do let's say all the signs per group on one day and upload regularly as I am currently doing. But we're getting back into the swing of things, of having everyone have their place at the table and not having to share the couch as is currently the situation. Also, to the few people that actually watch my videos, thank you so very much. I love doing this. I'm doing this for you, but I really truly appreciate you helping me grow my channel, as this might eventually become my portfolio for paid reads in the future, and also just to rake enough views to get my channel monetized eventually. So thank you so very much. With that being said, and I'm already I'm sorry, it's a long intro today. With that being said, today we are back with Once Upon a Time, which is such a cute deck to work with. Clarifier will be the Gourmet, which delicious to work with. Oracles, Mind Info, Cosmic Energy, and Future Higher Self. I don't have a lot of romance specific decks since I never really focused on that aspect in tarot reads, but I know they're super popular. But I had personal beef with romance reads, thus not investing in romance specific oracles, but I will try to incorporate more in the future. Granted, if people help me a little bit with that would be appreciated. And I'm gonna zoom in for your screenshot opportunity and get back with the first read. So here we are. Hello fire signs. We are having a love relationship tarot read. The original image has like 2 spreads. I'm gonna use the bottom one titled Relationship Spread. Obviously we'll link in the description box. Also, thank you so much for supporting my humble little channel, for allowing me to grow. day 12 had at least 1 or 2 views on every video, so thank you so much. I completely, totally freaking appreciate you, whoever is watching me. Water, did I say water? I meant fire. Something flipped. Fire, fire, fire. What, flipped? Ooh. Yoink. What is ending? Because a major, at least I would say a toxic cycle is ending, or some cycle of some sort is ending somewhere. What is ending? Do you feel you are backstabbed and betrayed, or is it just the end of something that needed to end? It can be a positive ending too, so don't let the imagery sway you in a anxiety-driven energy. For instance, the other day, for me, I had the 10 of Swords or the World or something, and the 5 of Cups. So I was exiting a space and an energy of grieving my puppies, which in that context, the 10 of Swords was a good 10 of Swords. The Star, wish fulfillment. Oh, look at that. You're also healing, you're balanced, and it's just a sense of a peaceful retreat to nurture yourself, to guide, to heal, and to work on your own wishes. Fire, fire, fire signs. Oh, did you guys like my little song yesterday? I was so randomly inspired, like I don't know what hit me, but I'm not against. I haven't like sang in a random improvised song in so long, and I just like to improvise songs. I am shit, but literally fucking toilet flush shit in trying to sing songs that are popular, that I know. I freeze. I did karaoke once, and holy fuck, I had a heart attack when I realized that it was my voice singing anyway. But improvising when I'm in a really good mood, that apparently I'm good at. Or at least, you know, I can manage. Ooh, the Devil. Spicy. And this one is Hansel and Gretel. So what is the... Give me a sec. The girls, aka mom and daughter, wanted to go out. So, fire signs. What is this spicy devil about? Obsession and being chained and bound. Are you obsessing over something, or do you feel trapped and chained by something beyond you that seems bigger than you, that seems overwhelming to your humble little self? I'm not diminishing your capacities, but let's say you as a human compared to the algorithm of YouTube or your country's politics or the universe or God or whatever you believe in, you're pretty small. So, you know, in that context. The devil can also be overwhelming emotions, but it's usually toxicity, excess, obsession, and all that stuff. Ace of Wands, a new fire, new inspiration, new dedication to something, putting in the work. An opportunity is offered to you, so yay, good on you guys. An opportunity to perhaps build solid foundations. If it's not at the romantic level with a partner, this can be your career. I'm gonna broaden the brush stroke and the landscape, although it is technically a relationship spread, but outside the spread, let's say your career, your stability, there's like a new spark, a new fire that you can multiply and grow a foundation from. And you might be a little in a solitary retreat to ponder on things, to seek inner wisdom. And you are, ooh, it has been a slow time coming, but you're very practical, very mindful, very looking for stability in a world that may seem to play at a disadvantage against you or have malicious intent. So you are cutting your losses and you are just proceeding forward, and fuck the 2 swords that I lost. I still have the 3 and I'm still gonna move forward. And again, the star, healing energy, wish fulfillment. Oh, what was that? And the devil again. Oh, fire signs, this is getting spicy. What is this? Are you like overindulging in good foods? Are you worried about something? Work? Look at the little boy stuffing himself with cakes and the little girl brooming. That's why I was asking about overindulgence in the good stuff. I'm not looking at the consequences of what that might be, and you're feeling trapped in a work situation that is not letting you a whole lot of freedom. So be careful, be mindful. But although in today's economic landscape, try to make the best out of what you have. Whoa, hey ho. That was a bit much. Are you too emotionally detached from situation or too analytical in some aspect? Yes, you do have a bird's eye view. Yes, you see the bigger picture, but you are too cold, too rational, too, just almost like a machine, just thinking and adding 1 and 1 and not considering that one is an egg and the other one is milk or water or sand. So and then there we have your foundations again, your family life, the thing that you're building, your new fire, new endeavor, new work, complying with the established authority, not making a decision, having your boundaries way the fuck up, and being a little cold. Okay, so let's see what is the story that is unfolding today for my fire signs. Your role in the relationship is literally happy-go-lucky, building the foundations of. Although you might be at this time very dissatisfied with your role or with the foundations of your relationship, which can happen to the best of us. It's energy is it mutable? That it flows, it moves, it's not set in stone. So don't fret about that. Things will change. Is your role potentially to bring the newer options or new ideas, new emotions, new insights, new inspiration to the foundations of your relationship, to bring the good cheer? As a fire sign, we are otherwise the ones, cracking the jokes and being the life of the party, of the room. We illuminate things. And we have the devil again, the wheel of fortune, and the sun. So who or what is the devil for you? And is the devil in any capacity responsible for you potentially being dissatisfied, discontent, and just bored at this time? But either way, luck is on your side with the Wheel of Fortune, and with this change of luck, you will be happy again, and we are going back to the celebration of the Four of Wands energy. So just be a little patient. Your partner's role is to bring fire, inspiration. Now that makes sense. But also good luck. Oh, isn't that cute? And look at that, double wheel. Wheel of Fortune and Wheel of Fortune. So it almost feels like a power couple. Whoever this person is for you, at this point it feels power couple as fuck. Because if he's bringing you good luck and good cheer and happiness and inspiration, you as a fire sign, you can riff off that and work from that. Jesus Christ. Fortune cookie. I mean, do I need to in what language do I need to repeat and make it more varied and interesting? Here's your good luck charm and the Empress. And in communion, in union, in mutually beneficial exchange of energies, the fire that your partner is bringing you is literally good luck, but also offers a space of growth, of being nurturing, of being exponentially growing, of being a work of beauty, of art, celebrated, higher echelon, whatever, something. So this is a beautiful thing. The relationship dynamics with the Hierophant. Oh, what am I clarifying? I haven't even looked out. The relationship dynamic is definitely higher level commitment, more serious, perhaps more traditional, and it's in the beginning stages of it, but it has room to grow into something stable, grounded, traditional, official, potentially spiritual, potentially guiding others and helping others learn along the way. Because the Page of Pentacles being such a young energy that is literally someone learning the ropes of their suit, combined with the Hierophant, who is like the opposite end of it, who is a resource, who is a source that is being asked to guide, to give advice and counsel, who is there to teach in some capacity, but just like really give the advice needed for growth and for progression. So the relationship dynamics could also be age difference here. One of you being younger, the other one being older. But if you alchemize this appropriately and properly, the both of you can benefit from the age gap or the differences of maturity at which you are currently in your life. Seven of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles. The work has already been done in the relationship, so there is some sense of foundation already built. And now we have two knights entering the chat. One very fiery, passionate, the sizzling meat strips there, and the other one on the surface more sweet, perhaps more fulfilling, more healthy with the Knight of Swords, but also more intellectual, more thinking, more communication driven, whereas the other one is more passion. I need to change the battery. Be right back. So, as I was saying, one of you is bringing in the fire, the passion, the drive. The other one is bringing in the intellectual communication, ideas, plotting, strategizing into the mix. But otherwise, both of them have already laid some semblance of foundations or are thinking back of what has been done and maybe how to proceed differently in the future with the Seven of Pentacles. How to harmonize, I wouldn't say the discrepancies, but that's the word that's popping to mind. Just like the very, perhaps the different ways you two approach things. One more eager to learn, the other one just there, available to give advice and guidance. One very passionate, driven, motivated. The other one definitely communication centric or centered. Just very dashing into action. And one is really coming from a space of, I love this, I'm motivated by this, so I will do this. The other one is because they see the potential of what they are doing, and they're not exactly thinking past a certain point. It's like, right now I'm gonna do this because it's what needs to be done. It's a very rational, logical space, energy. So the strengths of the relationship are not making a decision, which is an interesting strength. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles. So either the both of you or one of you is like very happy and thriving, being single, being self-reliant, and so they're not ready to make a decision to commit to labels and titles and make it an official thing, that they are linked and locked, as in LOCKED, locked with someone specific. I'm not saying that they want to keep their options open. They're just very content being on their own, having this connection, but maybe not quite ready to move to the next stage of the relationship, to make it more officially committed and, officially in a partnership. So what is the strength? But if this applies to the both of you, you're actually on the same page. So you can both eat your cake and have it too, because you're both single but emotionally attached to each other and not moving forward, knowing that the other is at the same stage. So you trust that the other is not looking elsewhere either, which can be also something that is possible here if it's the both of you. If it's one of you, well then, open the channels of communication and see what's up and what are the possibilities. Oh, holy, hey ho. Six of Pentacles, giving back, the Lovers, higher level union, Three of Wands, expectation, and death, change. So at least there is a fair balance of one giving back to the other in a measured capacity. The Lovers is obviously the major arcana for something, a meaningful soul connection relationship. With the Three of Wands, there is a sense of expectation and patience. Oh my God. And with that, change and transformation. So is one of you ready to change the status of this thing and make it more official across the board, or do you need more time? And who is expecting, who is waiting, who is perhaps a little bit impatient, or are you patient and understanding about the other? Perhaps interesting energies there in the strength, because being patient it's a beautiful quality. You are just like, you are so confident, or the both of you are so confident that you don't necessarily need to make a decision. It would be like optimal or just like the bonus cherry on the cake, but it's not a necessity. You are both very on the same page, in the same energy. You love each other. It's a higher soul level commitment. You give back to each other, so you don't necessarily need to change the status quo of the relationship, and that is the strength of what is keeping you bound together, united, and literally like giving back to each other with the Six of Pentacles. The challenges of the relationship: one of you is having their boundaries competing with the Great Wall of China, and also manifesting. So which one of you is a bit more rational over emotions, a little cold, a little pulled back, having the sword up and ready to chop off heads? And because they are busy manifesting something, most of their energy is going into that, although they are giving back to you, the other partner, but the main focus is safeguarding their peace, their territory, safeguarding their manifestations, their power, their inner wisdom, their inner wittiness, the clarity of the clarity and the sanctity of how things are presently shaping out. So that can be a challenge because a relationship requires compromises. Things need change and transformation and endings potentially. Four of Cups, we are back at your role, being dissatisfied and bored. Although how the fuck can you be bored with ramen? I would kill for like a chicken noodle ramen bowl right now. Four of Cups. And the Nine of Cups. So they're bored, they're unsatisfied because it's not at the level that they want to be, but it's still otherwise very very satisfying, very fulfilling, and maybe they're not ready to sacrifice this otherwise happy, fulfilling, feeling good, vacationing vibe. Even if there are minute dissatisfactions of not having everything that they want, they're still a little defensive, or you are a little defensive. Depends on who in the relationship this is, because this is the challenges of the relationship. So it can be you, fire sign, or it could be your partner. One of you is very content and very happy on their own, and the tiny dissatisfaction that is still present on the table is not sufficient enough to disrupt whatever you or them are manifesting, for which you are a little bit on your guard, a little bit having your walls and your barriers, your boundaries up, so that you can focus more on manifestation than investing into the relationship per se. It's not dramatic, it's not that bad, it's not the end of the world. Communication can solve a whole lot of uncertainties and fears and things left floating in the void. But also expectations and wishes and all that good stuff. So my dog is in a bitey mood. Which is surprising because he wasn't like, oh, no, not the sweater. No, not the sweater. It's not necessarily bad or not inherently bad. You just need to express clearly desires and intent and short-term goals and long-term goals, so that you are definitely on the same page, in the same energetic wavelength, so that when things arise that seem a little selfish and self-centered, it's not as violent or as bad or as self-centered and selfish as the energetic language makes it seem as. If I make sense. I hope I'm making sense. Let's dive into the oracle cards for my fire signs. Oh, that was quick. Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step forward creating an amazing life. So, fire signs, what is not working in your life that you need to live in the past, transform, and pivot from, because you also had pivot in one of the recent readings. But yeah, focus. What isn't working so that you can focus on what is working. For my fire signs. And now you're definitely more reserved, huh? Did I stroke your ego or... Balance. Aha! Balance is always the key. Find balance to maintain harmony in relationships. Which is, I think, what I was yapping about for 5 minutes in this section here. Communication, balance, be open one to the other, say, be clear, short, long-term expectation, desires, goals, what matters to you, what matters to them, what are the priorities, so that through balance no one is offended or hurt that the other is investing a certain amount of energy in other things than said relationship. So fire signs. Give me a last message please for my fire signs. Thank you. Boom. And we have, there are many doors that lead to the place you truly belong. Find that door. There's actually a beautiful, cute little indie movie on Tubi about doors. I forgot the title, but the premise is that this streamer or vlogger is filming with a colleague at this abandoned place. She opens the door and she disappears, and these two friends who live in this apartment discover that their wardrobe door or some door lead to this weird universe space where it's a beach with other doors, and then this other university teacher is then informing them or helping them manage this thing, this power, or this door that leads them to other places. It's by the same lead actor and the same director as Death of a Vlogger. It's the same two British men for sure from that movie into that one, and it's just like such a neat idea. It's like a very, I mean, Tubi is usually indie and very creative, but this card really reminded me of that movie. I need to rewatch it and maybe link the title and information in the box if I remember. But anyway, fire sign, I've been rambling into the void. Thank you. Peace out, love you, and thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy, to read and have all this stuff demystified for you guys. Ciao, ciao.